Hello, welcome to this video. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to use the JCross application in the Hot Potato suite of applications. We'll be using this application to create crosswords or puzzles for the learners. Mainly, JCross is used for creating starter or plenary activities just to help the learners, explore concepts that they've already covered in class, and you want to test if they remember or they master the concepts. So you can use this application to create activities, that help the learners with practice retrieval. And so without wasting much of our time, let's go ahead and open JCross. Now here we're going to specify the title for our crossword. I've already prepared a document which I'll be using to create the questions. So I'll go to JCross and just open the document. So this is going to be my activity. This is on networks. So I'll set my title as network hardware. So go to my JCross here and set my title as network hardware. And then I'm gonna select the grid. Okay, so come here, and inside here I'm gonna add the words that I want to be used to create the grid of the puzzle. So I'm going to go to my document, just switch my tabs. I'm gonna go to my document. So this is my activity, and this is each terminology, and this is the definition that I expect the students to know about each terminology. So I'm going to just hold Control key on my keyboard and copy and paste. So I'm just going to highlight these words, excluding the space. I don't want the space to be considered. So copy them and come to my my grid and paste the words here. So these are the words that I have, and then now based on these words I'm going to create a grid. Now you can determine the size of this grid. This means that I'll have 20 characters across, but the largest word for me is something like 9 characters or so. So I'm going to create this to be just 10 characters across, so as just to make the grid not too big. Okay, and then just say make grid, and this is what I have here. It is only utilizing these number of characters, about 10 or so. That's fine. So I'm going to add the clues so that the learner have an idea of which word they're supposed to complete based on what instructions. So go to add clue, and then for you will see that the words across here, and then you have on the puzzle the words down. So let's start with Bluetooth, which is across. So I need to go back to my document, my Word document, and then I'll get the definition here, just copy it, and then I'll paste the definition around this clue, just paste it here. And then I'll go to hub. Okay, save the changes, of course. Go to hub, and then go to hub. Let's pick up the definition, which is this one. Copy it, and then let's go and paste the definition and the hub here. Say okay. Go to server, and let's pick up server. It's here. Copy this definition. Let's paste it here. And then we can go ahead and do the same for packet. Then do the same for switch. And do that for router. And finally do it for bridge. Okay, so now I have all the clues. I'll say okay, and then we can go through the normal setup or configuring the appearance of the web page. So go to configuration here. You can go through the same instruction that we talked about in the close application. You can set up your prompts, you can set up your buttons or appearance or your timer. Maybe in this case I don't want to set the timer, I'll just leave it like that. Click OK. Let's go to File, create a web page and standard format, and then save this web page. This will be network hardware. So this would be network hardware activity. Just save it here and say yes. And view the exercise, and there you go with the puzzle. So you have, so for the learners to start typing in, they need to click on a number like this one down, so they will get a question. This is a small amount of data sent over a network separately, which can be joined to form a complete message at the receiving end. So if you say this is packet, and then you hit enter, and it puts there packet. You can click on number 2. Says this is a central device that joins 2 or more devices or computers and has some level of intelligence. If you go ahead and put that as a switch, hit enter, and you'll see that. And then also students can get a hint if they get stuck on a particular question. For example, number 4, this is a network device that can be used to join 2 LAN segments. So number 4 has 2, so it has got 1 across and 1 down. So you can add the wireless technology that uses radio waves to send and receive data over a short distance. This is Bluetooth. And then this one, let's say the student doesn't know, so the student, this one, just hit enter. But if this one the student doesn't know, again they can get an idea by hitting hint button here, and then they'll get an idea that it starts with BR and so on. But then every time they hit the button hint, they get to lose some points. So even if they got everything correct, they will not get 100% from this one. So in this case, this is a bridge. And if you hit enter, let's try to get some more. Let's just say router using the hint, and then we can get the last one. Let's use hint as well, server. And then last one again, let's use hint and enter. So we've completed that. After you're done, then they can check their work. So notice that they can only, even though the content is 100% correct here, but because they were using the hint button, they can only get about 63% of the test or the activity. Okay. All right. So this is how you create the crossword or puzzle for the activities in class.